What is the Marvels?
The Marvels is Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau.
But it's a woman Marvel movie?
Kamala Khan. Yes, I haven't seen it yet.
But what's the point of it?
Well, the point of it is it's the sequel to... No, it's the sequel to Captain Marvel.
Oh,
and
yay.
You would have to be watching the Disney Plus shows to understand why Monica Rambeau and Kamala Khan fit into it. The Marvels is now the lowest grossing film in the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. After a month in theaters, the film reached its plateau after making $80 million in North America and $197 million globally. The poor showing won't stop the film from running at theaters completely. According to reports, the film will run in theaters through New Year's. I haven't seen it yet, and that's a bad sign. Because y'all know I'm a Marvel guy.
Mm-hmm.
But
why would you go see it? Like, what is the storyline?
I've been following all of this. I know.
What is the idea? Is it like The View? Like, what do they do?
They
complain about like
Monica
what the
Rambeau is
superheroes
Captain
do?
Marvel's best friend's daughter. Like it all makes sense. Kamala Khan is a super fan of Captain Marvel, and something happens where all of their powers are intertwined, and they all end up like, God damn it! It's almost like their periods was all in sync. Holy shit.
Think how sexist this is.
That's what I'm saying. I just thought about
That's
that.
crazy. That's crazy that you put that together.
God damn,
the ability
man.
to bring up old shit for no reason.
They do. I mean, they all do have their powers, but their powers are intertwined for some reason.
But what are some other powers that they have?
I know somebody already had to make that joke about just like women's periods all being insane.
It's probably that. But what other powers do they have, Charlamagne?
I don't think enough people saw it to make that joke.
What?
Huh?
Not enough people saw it to make that joke.
Yo, you might be right. That's fucked up though, man. Marvel's in trouble, yo. Marvel's in trouble. I'm telling you, the only thing that fucked up Marvel was Disney Plus. And the reason Marvel fucked up Disney Plus is because people aren't invested in the TV shows. If you're watching the TV, I can't watch the TV shows and then motherfucking...
movie comes out based on it.
Yo,
low-key,
I remember a time where somebody said, yo, Disney Plus is fucking genius and it's going to take over and it's going to be the best thing.
Disney Plus is killing.
No, you said that.
It's still killing.
You just said what killed this movie is Disney
It killed
Plus.
Marvel.
It killed Marvel.
Oh, yeah, Marvel. Yeah.
But look, I think part of this, and I think we got to acknowledge, is that Marvel did the perfect... what is it called? What is it called when you drop an album? Rollout. They did the perfect rollout for
10 years.
films for 10. Like,
Yeah.
they should study this in history. It will never be done
You're right.
to this level again.
Never.
The sophistication, the success rate, the storytelling, intertwining everything did for 10 years. In my opinion, don't continue it. Put it on ice for 10 years. And then start it up again with all new actors like they do Batman, like they do Spider-Man, like they do anything. All the stories that we care about are done. We saw the end. We don't need to see the fucking Marvels figure their dumb shit out.
Schulz, this is how I know me and your powers are intertwined, because I was sitting at home and I write shit like this out sometime just to do it. But if I was working at Marvel, I would have did the same thing. Endgame, Avengers, that whole saga is gone. It's gone for now. So what do? The snap happened all throughout the universe, all the different multiverses. They're on Earth 616 now. I'm going to the other Earth. I'm going to the other Earth that they went to in Doctor Strange, and that's how I introduce the mutants and the Fantastic Four and all that shit like that. Now I might have done, and by the way, you could go there and introduce life after the snap. Don't worry about how we see life after the snap on Earth 616. Let's go to this other planet, right? And see how the snap affected that Earth. On that other Earth that's in Doctor Strange, you got the Fantastic Four and you got the X-Men. So you go over there, focus on the X-Men for the next 5 years. Because you know it's not going to be 10 because shit moves faster now.
Low-key, we haven't done an X-Men movie for a while. Start that at the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm completely agree with you.
Go right to the mutant saga.
Leave what you did. You did the perfect thing in filmmaking. I don't even think it was, I think it was longer than 10 years.
That was a decade.
From the first Iron Man?
I think first Iron Man was, look it up, somebody.
Nah, bro.
Producers.
That might be 20 years.
First Iron Man was like it's 2023. First Iron Man probably was like 20, damn. When
2008, that's a 15-year run.
Shit. Why rush it?
Son,
why did they rush to introduce all these new characters and show us life after the snap? Chasing the fucking bag.
They were chasing a bag. You chased the bag, you had nothing. What they should have done is put it on ice. Like you said, we haven't had a good X-Men run
right.
in a minute. Start the X-Men over, do the Mutant Saga. I like it. The Fantastic Four shit never hit once in anybody's life. If you want to try it, try it. I doubt it hits. Build out the X-Men shit for the next 10 years, and then you start with Iron Man again. Or start with a different story.
No. You know how I would have started the next saga?
What's that?
I would have went to the X-Men, but in this iteration of Marvel, Deadpool would have been my Iron Man. You know how Iron Man set it off for the Marvel universe that we see now? Deadpool 3 would have set it off for the next phase of the Mutant Saga, which I think they're going to try to do now.
Can you start the Mutant Saga with Deadpool, or is the timing off?
I think you could because...
I want to see early Wolverine again. I want to see early... Like, I guess we got Wolverine.
But that's what they're doing
lately.
in Deadpool 3. Deadpool 3 is Hugh Jackman.
In the yellow Wolverine.
That's what I'm saying. So they could have started it with Deadpool 3, the whole multiverse, all of that shit like that, but and Deadpool could have been time traveling. They already introduced time travel.
Don't
with the
even
game.
talk about multiverse. Like, I'm over this multiverse shit. It sucks. There's too many loopholes if you die.
But that's the only way to introduce the X-Men and Fantastic Four, and it makes sense. Like Marvel started doing a lot of goofy shit when they did like the Secret Wars, and you don't know who the Skrull was doing Endgame. Like they fucking up the whole shit.
You need casuals in order to make billions of dollars on movies. The beautiful thing about all these Marvel films is that you could be a complete casual, go to the movie theater, watch it, and you're like, that was an enjoyable experience. I don't need to know anything else about the storyline. With these Marvels, I gotta watch a fucking show about these female superheroes. Maybe I watch it, maybe I don't. It's too much. I have to be too invested.
But yeah, you had the Disney Plus, and because of that, they needed stuff to put on there.
Of course,
Of course. Oh, by the way,
they didn't have license for X-Men yet. They didn't have Sony still owned X-Men.
That's what I'm saying. Why rush? Like Marvel is box office, is big budget.
Son, start at the beginning with X-Men. We will be right back into it.
I'm with you. But you would have to do it in another Earth, because what would have ended up happening was you go do it in another Earth. The mutants are on this planet. The mutants didn't exist in Earth 616. They existed on this planet, but the Avengers don't exist on this planet. So by the time you get to the incursions and all that shit, these two planets collide. That's how they end up all together 5-7 years from now, and they do Secret Wars.
That actually would be fine.
That's what they should have did, but I don't think they took a beat. There's no way they took a beat.
Yo, I'll be honest. If I'm restarting X-Men, I make no acknowledgement that it's on a different world. I don't even mention the fact that Marvel or whatever it was called, what do you call them?
Earth 616?
Yeah, but what are the...
Multiverse?
The multiverse.
No, what are they called?
Avengers.
Avengers. I make no mention of the Avengers at all. It's just X-Men, the mutants. And then when the storyline gets to the point where it needs to converge, then you bring up this multiverse story, all this other shit. For a person who's just diving in, it's too confusing. When all these fucking worlds and shit, I don't want to deal with that. Don't educate me on all these things.
You're right.
I watched that new Spider-Verse movie or whatever.
Fantastic.
It's 30 minutes in. It's too many different colors and shit. They're going to different worlds. This person, it's too much.
You gotta watch that shit high, bro.
Maybe that's
You watch that shit high. That shit is
mushrooms or weed.
Ooh, I only did it with weed. Mushrooms would be crazy. Especially if you got like the surround sound in your house where you can feel it in your body. I wish I would have went and saw that in theaters.
I did. It was great.
That shit, oh my God.
I hear it's great, but the first 30 minutes I couldn't get through. And then apparently after that, you really start getting into the serious story.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, enough
Marvel,
with this storyline shit.
I can't even think. Let me think what I really enjoyed from Marvel this go around. I enjoyed Loki. I enjoyed both Lokis.
Fantastic.
I enjoyed...
couldn't get into it.
I enjoyed the What Ifs. I like She-Hulk. A lot of people didn't like She-Hulk. I like She-Hulk. You ain't fuck with She-Hulk?
No. The moment they had Meg Thee Stallion twerking in the episode, I'm like, all right.
The thing with She-Hulk that makes it crazy is I don't know why we need She-Hulk right now. It's almost like Marvel's trying to correct shit that they could have just took their time to correct because they got so much flack for the first 10 years for not having no women characters. So they introduced all these women characters.
Every correction is an overcorrection. And now you're not creating from a place of authenticity. You're creating from a place of reactivity.
That's real.
And when you're creating from a place of reactivity, you're dead.
Dead out here. Let's pick